Angie Bells, my fairy treasures. Okay, you guys, I'm coming at you with a awesome haul, yarn haul. Oh, what's the name of the company? What I'm going to show you is this African cotton that a bunch of us ordered. We were watching Jeannie from Butterfly Crochet. I'll have a link to her. And yeah, she was the one. I was watching her on her Monday Night Live, I think, a few weeks ago, and she was talking about this yarn from Africa, and the company's called Afrique, AFRIQUE, and I will put a link to their beautiful online store below, and also Jeannie from Butterfly Crochet. I will put her link below this video also. You know, let me write that down. Whenever I talk about something, if I don't write it down, I don't remember to add it. So I will put down the website for Afrique. And what this is, it's cotton yarn, hand spun, hand dyed cotton yarn, and some of it's cotton and bamboo yarn. It's beautiful. It's called Afrique. And then also Jeannie, I want to put her thing down, Butterfly. Because there's more to Jeannie's channel. It's Butterfly Crochet. I can't remember exactly, but I know her by her name, Jeannie. But I'll put that below. She has a beautiful channel. She does a lot of lives. She's in the Yarny Fiber Sisters podcast. She has a lot of lives. She does tutorials, so check her out. The link will be below. Okay, so Afrique Yarn Company. It's AFRIQUE. They had a special 3 or 4 weeks ago. I think they have specials all the time, but this special was awesome. They call them buying it by the pallet, and a pallet is 6 yarns. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6 yarns. And they had them in colors that all like went together. And if you bought 4 of them, you got 1 for free. Well, I bought 6 and got 1 for free. And each one of these is called a palette. And like I said, they came in color sets already. You just had to choose, like they may have like Sherbet, and you had to pick the Sherbet pack and the whatever pack. And the packs they put together were gorgeous, so I love that. Usually I don't like buying packs. I like to pick up my own yarns and put them together, but their colors were beautiful that they put together. Like I said, they're hand dyed, hand spun from Africa. So I'm super excited. So let's get started. All right. Let me see if it says what colorway this is. I think this color, okay, wait a minute. Just 1 second, I'm just looking. Okay, I'm not sure. Okay, they had them in like grouped, and then they had a beautiful title on that. So I'm not sure what the title was, but let me just show you this pack. Look how gorgeous those are all together. Aren't they beautiful? I absolutely love them. So let's take them out of the pack. And hopefully they have on here, because some of them have are cotton and bamboo. Mostly their main thing is cotton, but okay, like this one, it's called it's and the yarn is called Moya yarns, and that's the ball band, Moya yarns, and it's 50% bamboo and 50% cotton. And they don't go by yards here. This color is called Pluto. They don't go by yards, they go by grams, I think. Let me just look. Okay, they said the weight's a 4-ply, so I guess they're saying it's a worsted weight. Needle size 3.5 to 4 millimeter, or hook size 3.5 millimeter to 4 millimeter. 50 grams skeins. So I'll have to look and see what 50 grams means in yards. Can we do that? Can we transfer? Anyway, it's 50 grams skeins. So, and I thought the only thing only thing I was a little bit disappointed is how small they were. But we are talking about 100% cotton, hand spun, hand dyed. And you know what? This isn't probably any less than a lot of times the cotton that we buy. It might be a little bit less, but not that much less than the other cotton we buy. I'm trying to look for a cotton. Here we go. let's look at this real quick. I'm just kind of curious. Like this is, I love this cotton. Okay, well, actually, this is probably quite a bit more. Let me see if it says how many grams are in here. Let's see. I wish they would put yards, but they didn't. One thing. Okay, so they're saying, okay, I don't know about millimeters for like the knitting needle sizes, but I just looked at this. The knitting needle size for this is a 7. So that's what you're using for this. Because I hate when they do millimeters. I'm like, girl, I don't work with millimeters. I'm just trying to look at the yardage. Okay, here's meters. It's 135 meters here. And on here, it's saying 125 meters. Huh! So they're not, this isn't that much more than, this is a little bit more than this. So, okay. Probably the way they're wound, they look smaller. So we're still doing pretty good with the yardage. Okay, so let me show you the yarn. So I told you all the particulars about this one. 50% cotton, 50% bamboo, and it says shimmer. Look how beautiful it is. You can see the shimmer a little bit in the camera. It's gorgeous, and it's showing up more. It's a lot more. It's showing up taupe there, but it's a lot more beigey. Anyway, that's gorgeous. Here's another color. This color is called Artemis. That last color was called Pluto. So they're calling this Pluto. This is Artemis. And these are all the same particulars because they're all coming out of that same bag. I love this pink color. This is called Crepe. Look how gorgeous that is. And you can see the little shiny specks in there. Really pretty. You can see the sparkle. The sparkle is woven into the, it's not just a thread wound around, it's woven into it when they wove it. It's really pretty. All right. This one is Aquila, A-Q-U-I-L-A. Hey, honey, I'm making a video. This is pretty. Just a nice vanilla color, type of color. This one looks kind of like a wheat color. It's called Athena. This is gorgeous. Isn't that pretty? Let's look at the other side. That's really pretty. And you guys, it's so soft. I would do it on my face, but I have makeup on, so we don't want to do that. Okay. And then this color is really pretty. You can see the difference in pink, like that one. And then this one's a really, really like maybe a rose, like a rose pink. It's weird how things show up on camera. Or is this a, just a second. This color is in between a rosy pink and a lavender. It's gorgeous. I absolutely love it. See how it kind of looks lavender, but then it kind of looks pink too. In the camera, it looks more lavender. It's gorgeous. Okay, so there's that. And I brought bags in. Where did I put them at? Because I knew once I took them out. This bag right here, when you break it up, it just goes to nothing. So I'm going to... Oh! Just a second. Okay. So I got little shopping bags to put the yarns in. So I can keep them in their little groupings that they came in. I may, you know, I may put different yarns together, but for right now I want to keep them in their original bags. So, just for now. Okay, so here's the next one. So let's open this one. I might have already opened. Yeah, I think I did open this already. Oh, did I put this in the... Oh, you know what? I should have done that. I have these bread bags, and I put this in a bread bag. That's why I put this one in, and the bread bags are perfect. I thought the bread bags were going to be too small. All right, anyway. I'll have to transfer all these to their own little bread bags when I'm done. Okay, let me put my glasses on. Or my readers. Again, it's Moya. It's again 50% bamboo, 50% cotton. Okay. So let me show you this colorway. This is gorgeous. It's, again, this is kind of a lavender pink. And it has the shimmer in it too. It's all the same particulars as before. It's just gorgeous. What are they calling this? Better just leave my readers on because I need to be able to read the things. This is called Pandora. That pinky lavender is Pandora. God, that's gorgeous. Okay, this one's called Aurora, and it has like browns and beiges together, and it has that. It still has the shimmer in it. Yeah, so it has a shimmer in it. Isn't that pretty? And I think this one might be my extra bag that I got for free. When you bought 4, you got 1 for free. So I think this might be it, because I don't remember ordering this one. So I think we'll see. I couldn't figure out which one was my freebie, but I don't remember ordering this combination of colors. Isn't that pretty? And I of course love this pink. I mean, look how pretty this would all go together. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm not sure about this color in there, but these 3, beautiful. And then these all look like almost the same. Let me see what the color is. Prisms. Yeah, this must have been the extra bag because all 3 of these are prisms, and nothing I ordered came with 3 of the same one in one bag. So, so I got 3 of these in there. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, okay. When you ordered the different groups of yarn, you got 6. But in your bonus, they gave me 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They gave me 7. So this one's, like I said, is called Prisms, and it's like a off-white color, like a vanilla. Very pretty. So look at the little sparkles in there. You know, I don't know if the sparkles are really showing up on the camera, but they're there. So this is my bonus pack. And look how pretty this would look together. Wouldn't those be pretty? Oh! If I can figure out how to hold all these. Look how pretty that would be. Like in like a boho type of lacy poncho like this. Gorgeous. And this would be really pretty. How pretty that would be. So anyway, that's my bonus bag. I am glad that I figured my bonus bag out finally. So nice bonus bag. Gorgeous yarns. Plus they gave me 7 instead of just the 6. So that was cool. Okay. Let's go on to another one. This is the next one. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. I wish they had the name of the whole, this whole yarn group that they sold. Okay, we'll call these pallets because that's what they call these. A pallet to me is like a big old pallet, but they call these pallets. So they had a name for this pallet, but they didn't put it on the bag. So thanks. All right, let's read off the particulars, see if it's the same. Yep, 50% bamboo, 50% cotton, so it's all still the same. This one's called Aurora. It's like a peachy color. There we go. I'll try to get that close. So you can, the color seems to improve when I do that. This is like a, this is almost like a gold. Not even yellow, gold. Here it's looking beigey, but it's very like a gold. It's gorgeous. This one's called Forest. I like this shade of, I'm not a big fan of greens, but I like more turquoisey greens. And this is more turquoisey green. It's not really turquoise though, but it's beautiful. And this one is called Glint, G-L-I-N-T. This is beautiful. It's a little deeper than that. Then it's showing up. It's a little bit deeper than that. I don't know why. It's weird how the light plays with the yarn. Let you look at it from back here too. Again, this is gorgeous. I don't normally like colors like this, but it's how they dye it. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? And it's actually deeper than it's showing on camera. It's gorgeous. It's like a gold and a peach together, marbled together, and then it has the glitz in it. It's really pretty. This I love. This is called Karina. What was that last one called? Did I tell you? Oh, this one's called Onion. That one was called Onion. This one is called Karina. Look how pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? I'll bring it back here. And again, the color is a little more rosy and a little more deep. On the camera, it doesn't show like that, which is really, really odd. Okay, so that's with that palette. Let me put that away. I wish I would have brought my bread bags in here. I was thinking the bread bags were too small. Then I tested out the bread bags, and they fit into that one set of yarn. I should have brought the bread bags in here. Oh well. At least we're keeping everything in their groupings with the shopping bags for now. Look at this. Oh! This is the pinks. I don't know what they called it. I think they called it pink sherbet or something. I was almost thinking I should have got two of this one, but I don't think I did. Did I? Did I get two of this one? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think I did. Okay, anyway. Gorgeous. I'm excited. And what I want to do with all these, and we're probably looking at they're calling it worsted, but I'd say it's like a 3-weight. I think they're saying it's worsted. Maybe they're saying, I'll just say this. I think it's a 3-weight. I want to make more lacy ponchos like this. So that's what I'll be making with all of this cotton. I'm going to choose different lace stitches from my knitting books, but I want to make a lot of lacy ponchos. So that's what all this cotton is going to be used for. I want to have a wardrobe of lacy ponchos. Okay, now this one's a little bit different as far as the cotton. It's 100% double knit cotton. So all this is 100%, and it's nice and soft. It's all wearable cotton, very wearable. And the name of this one's called Natural. Oh, it's so soft. That's Natural. This is a pretty, pretty pink, baby pink. It's called Candy Floss. And all this yarn is called Moya. Just let you look at the ball band. Look how pretty. Just nice and pastel-y. I love it. This is a little bit deeper pink. Again, just gorgeous. Yep, it's made in South Africa. www.moyayarn.com. Look how gorgeous that is. Oh, so beautiful. And then this is a kind of like a rose pink. They're calling it Nest Pink. It's gorgeous, you guys. And it's wound so nice. It's not going to split or anything on you. It's really nice. I love it. And this is a little bit deeper pink. It's beautiful. So a lacy poncho with all of these mixed together. Oh, it's going to be gorgeous. I'm excited. And then this pink is like a dusty rose. Isn't that pretty? Absolutely gorgeous. This is probably my favorite. And I was going to go back and order one more, but I'm like, okay, for one, girl, you have way too much yarn as it is. And number two, I had never ordered from them before, but I had heard, I think, if I'm not mistaken, what's her name? Oh, why can't I think of her name? Everybody knows who she is, and I'm not thinking of it. Day, Crystal Day. I think she had ordered Moya yarns, and I think she just recently ordered some Moya yarns. She didn't order this special, this palette special, but she had ordered some, and I think she had ordered some in the past. And I had heard about this from her. I think I heard about this yarn from Africa, and I'm like, oh, I want to try this. And then I was at Jeannie's live on Monday night a couple weeks ago, and she was talking about it, and I'm like, okay, I have to order this. Okay, this one I had already opened, so one of them fell out, but I'll show you. I'll kind of shove it back in there. Okay, look at this colorway. Isn't that gorgeous? See how they put the colorways together? They're beautiful. And I love neutrals. This is 100% double knit. Soft as a baby's butt. And I mean, this is as soft as I love this cotton, if not softer. Oh, I get some water. Again, the camera's not completely doing these colors justice. This is brown. A lot browner than it's showing up. It's showing up, yeah, it's a lot browner than showing up. It's kind of showing up khaki, kind of. It's browner. Look how much browner it is than this. It's called Chestnut. And you know what? It looks chestnutty in person. All right, this one is called Burnt Fudge. I don't know why this is called Burnt Fudge. It's pretty light to be burnt fudge, but whatever. Again, it's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. This is gorgeous. This is called Sand. That's the perfect name for this color. And again, it's a little deeper than that in person. This one is called Taupe, which is the perfect name for this color. And it's a little deeper than that in person. This one is called, what is it? Sepia. I don't think this should be called Sepia, but it's really pretty. It's a taupey color too. And then the name of this one is Cashew, which is a perfect name, I think, for this color. Look how gorgeous that is. And again, it's a little deeper in person. It's a little more browny. It has a little bit more brown in it. So these are absolutely gorgeous. I showed you how they looked all together. They're absolutely beautiful. Let me get another plastic bag here to keep all these together. This will make a gorgeous lacy poncho. I can't get them all in my hand at one time, but I mean, they're just going to be gorgeous. So I need to go to that. Well, I don't need to buy any more yarn, period. But I'm going to go to the Afrique store online and just check it out, you know, once a week and see what they're offering. I think they have a special every week, I think. Look at this. This almost looks like the same one. Is this the same one? Did I order two of this one? I don't know. Does that look like the last one? Look how gorgeous it is. No, because the last one didn't have the shine to it, the glittery stuff to it. This one does. Okay. Yeah. That other one was just 100% cotton. This one's 50% bamboo, 50% cotton, and it's shimmer. So it's I think the same colorways, but it's done in shimmer. And also it's 50 bamboo and 50 cotton, and it's super soft. Oh, so beautiful. Again, it's deeper than that in person. Oh, and that color is called Saturn. This color is called Pluto. Again, it's deeper in person. This one's called Aquila. So pretty. This is called Crux. Again, it's deeper in person. It has like a coppery color running through it and a beige color. So it's a little deeper than it's showing up. I wish it would show up the true color that it is. But it's pretty. And then this one's called Glint. Some of these colors are the same names that were in the last one. But like I said, this one has the sparkle in it that the other one didn't have, the shimmer. And this is Aurora. And that was in the last one too. But again, it has the shimmer in it. And the other one didn't have the shimmer. Because I didn't think, I was like, I don't think I ordered 2 of anything. But I do wish I would have ordered 2 of the different shades of pink. I wish I would have ordered 2 of those. Oh! Okay. I gotta find room. These are so beautiful. They need to be displayed. So I want to find room on my shelving thing up here. I don't know. We'll see. I like to color coordinate and super organize my yarn on my wall. I'm crazy. And yeah, no, is that all my yarn? Absolutely not. It's just some of my favorite yarns, so I wanted to display them. No. I have yarn in my art room. I have yarn in the garage. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I didn't show you. Here's what is the last set. Look how beautiful. Again, it's shimmer. You can oh, here you can really see the shimmer. See the shimmer? Just on that pink one, you can see the shimmer. Okay, let's see. Again, 50% bamboo, 50% cotton. This one's called Shimmy. Look how pretty this pink is. Gorgeous. This is like a lavender color, and they are calling it Mars. Isn't that pretty? I think this palette was called Sherbet, I believe. This is Comet. Yeah, I think they're calling this like Sherbet ice cream or something, and the colors are very sherbet looking. This one's called Onion. This one is called Crepe. It's a real pretty pink color. Isn't that gorgeous? This will make a beautiful lacy poncho. Gorgeous. Make a beautiful top. All kinds of stuff. And this is Lemon. And I don't know why this is lemon, because it's not yellow. It's more like vanilla. See? Very vanilla. And it's a deeper, like just a beigey vanilla color, but it's not it's showing up a lot lighter than it is. Yeah. So that is all of my yarn from Afrique Yarn Company. You definitely have to go check them out. There's one special announcement I want to make, you guys. It has everything to do with the Afrique yarn, but I want to talk about something really quick. I love these needles from Hobby Lobby. Let me show you what they look like. They're Knitter's Pride. Now, let me just decline this. Okay, they're Knitter's Pride. This is what they look. How beautiful that needle is. Isn't that a gorgeous needle? They're wooden or bamboo needles, but they have like this painted finish on them, which are just gorgeous. They're the most beautiful needles ever, and these are my favorite needles. Well, 2 years ago, they clearanced these needles. They clearanced them down. They were like $7 to $10. So they clearanced them between $1 and like $2.50. So I bought a ton of these needles. So basically, I bought myself a set of yarn needles for nothing. You know, 15, 20 bucks. I bought a ton of them. And my favorite yarn weights, my favorite needle sizes, I picked up like 3 or 4 of each of those ones. So I bought a ton. But I didn't buy a ton of the cables, okay? So these are interchangeable. So you can totally take the cable off of here. And I didn't take the cable off because, I didn't buy any cables because the cables weren't on clearance. Just the needles were. So then I thought, okay, I'll go back, and every time they have 30% off, I'll pick up some of the cables. I should have picked the cables up. They were only $3 a piece anyway, but I thought, you know, I'm paying $1, $1.50, $2 for the needles. I'd like to get the cables for cheap. Well, I was going to buy some. I saw 2 weeks ago when they had the 50% off Yarnology. I was looking to see if they had 50% off the cables. Well, I looked at them. They didn't have any cables. They weren't selling any more cables. They're selling Knitter Pride needles, but the cable is already attached, and that's how they're selling them. And they're not selling them with this beautiful painted finish anymore. They're just plain bamboo looking ones, and you can't buy the cable sizes. Like, cables come in like 20 or 25, 30 inch, 40 inch, 50 inch, and 60 inch. And this is so you can do bigger projects, which that's all I do is pretty much is big projects. So I need between 50 and 60 inch cables, and I usually like the 60 inch cables. So they had no more cables because they're not selling these needles anymore like this that are interchangeable. So I'm like, oh no. So today I went on the Hobby Lobby website to see if they had any of the cables left. They only have two sizes. They have the 25 inch cable and they have the 50 inch cable. Well, I don't need the 25 inch cable. If I'm going to do 25 inches, I'll just use a long knitting needle. But anyway, so I bought 5 packs or 6 packs, maybe 5. I bought 5 packs of the 50 inch cables because, and I was going to say Knit Picks has the same needles. They look just like this because I bought them from Knit Picks. So I was hoping that their cables fit these. They don't. So Knit Picks, even though Knit Picks and Knitter's Pride look like the same needle, they're not as far as the cable. So I went on, if you have these knitting needles right here, Knitter's Pride, that have this beautiful painted finish on them, make sure you go to Hobby Lobby online and order yourself the cables, because pretty soon all this is not going to exist anymore. The needles don't already exist, and I guess they're selling these cables out. So I picked up 5 of these cables, so that should be good for me. Plus I have 2 or 3 other ones. So I have plenty of cables to go with all of my interchangeable knitting needles. Anyway, just wanted to announce that because that's something I just found out about a few days ago or whatever. Actually, what am I saying? I found out that they weren't selling these cables last week, and today, this morning, I went online and ordered the cables for myself. So, to go with these needles. Which is crazy because they're not even selling. I don't know if they're selling these needles also online. I didn't check that out. I just checked out the cables. Anyway, okay, you guys, that is it. So you guys go check out Afrique, AFRIQUE.com. It's beautiful yarn from Africa. I absolutely love it. I will be ordering from them again for sure. I'm going to start checking every week. They have, I think they have sales every week. So I definitely want to make sure I keep myself up on that. So, okay, you guys, that is it for this one. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. If you can give this video a thumbs up. Any comments or questions, leave them below. Come visit me on Facebook and Instagram. And just a couple quick announcements. I have a Facebook group. It's called Our Magical Little Place. It doesn't matter if you're a crocheter, a knitter, mixed media artist, junk journals, whatever you do. You can come there, share your artwork with us, be inspired. If you have any links, if you have a YouTube channel, if you sell anything, leave your links. You can drop your links there and let us know. If you have anything that you're selling in your Etsy shop, let us know. It's an all-one shop, store, place that you can do all that stuff in. And just come share and get inspired. I go live every Thursday. I have a podcast that comes out. It's not live. It's just a podcast. It just talks about, you know, my whips and works in progress and finished projects and, you know, all that. Friday, I go live 8:30 a.m. Pacific time, and for 2 hours, and we have a ball. It's called Angie's Yarn Party, and we have a blast. We just talk and laugh and joke and talk about yarn and talk about knitting, talk about crocheting, and everything related to all that. So, if you are a knitter or a crocheter, both welcome. If you're a fiber artist of any sort, welcome. If you don't knit, crochet, or a fiber artist and you just want to come have fun, come join us. Okay, and then on Sunday, I go live again. It's called Angie's Art Party. So Fridays is Angie's Yarn Party. Sunday is Angela's art party. And it's 2:00 p.m. Pacific time. And again, 2 hours. I'm usually doing some type of mixed media. People are joining along, crafting along, mixed meeting along. We're all talking, having a good time. And there's giveaways in both. On Friday, I give away some yarn. And on Sunday, I have 2 giveaways because they're smaller giveaways. I have 2 giveaways on Sunday. And it's also 2 hours. So, I think that's all my announcements. My God, I talk. And everything I've talked about, there's a clickable link below in the description. All right, you guys, that is it. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.